you're obviously a Christian, right? So at the moment, we are now in a position, because of legislation that's been brought in, that even Christian schools, even Muslim schools, even Jewish schools are now going to have to follow the LGBT element of it. You know, how on earth can you even maintain your own religious view when your own schools are under attack in the same way that the atheist schools are under attack?
Good question, Andre, but the genuine Christian schools will not support this. They'll take up the war call here. But there's an evil driving force behind this, Andre, and it's to be found in the supernatural realm. There is an enemy who hates mankind. His name is Satan. Lucifer, our enemy, our adversary, the slanderer, the father of lies, and he is the source who's powering this demonic...
But who are the people on the... So, okay, I get your religious view, and I've got a great deal of respect for it, as you know, but, you know, when we've got Labour, when we've got the Liberal Democrats, when we've got the Conservatives, when we've got the Scottish National Party, when we've got Plaid Cymru, when we've got Sinn Féin, to be fair, the DUP, I haven't spoken to them, but I assume they've got no dog in this hunt. But every single political party, the Greens, you know, every single political party you can think of seems to be completely agreed. The public hates this idea. The public thinks that this is the work of the devil, bluntly, and nobody cares that they think that.
You are correct here, Andre. The DUP perhaps are the only ones who stand against this. But the fact of the matter is, every government on earth is controlled by Satan. He is the worldwide media is controlled by Satan. The education is controlled by Satan. We are in a war which will end up in the total death.
No, the BBC are definitely controlled by Satan. There's absolutely no doubt about that.
No, they're controlled by Gary Lineker.
What's this coming?
Ken, wait there for a second. Ken, just stay there for a second. I want to bring in Ben Loughnane, because, look, there's a lot of people who are going to be watching this who don't have the religious fervour that Ken have, but will agree fundamentally with what he's saying, that whether they agree with the existence of Satan or not, that there is evil at play here.
Yeah, I think even if you're not religious, you can take what he's saying in perhaps a metaphorical sense. You say that there's a spiritual battle, and you might think that's between people rather than between demons and whatnot. I am personally religious, so I would tend to agree with Ken on a lot of this stuff. But, you know, I think even if you're not religious, you can see that this is plainly mad and that there is a moral battle going on.
But why are we losing this moral battle? Because, look,
people are scared to speak up because they get cancelled.
I think that's probably right, because most people watching this and most people listening to this will say that they are not an evangelical Christian like Ken, but fundamentally, if Ken were in charge, the children would be safer.
Absolutely. But, well, you say that, but we've got a Conservative Party in charge who aren't actually defending the children at all. So even Conservatives, when they get into power, are too scared to do anything. What I'm worried about is home education, because they've now forced, you know, Christian schools to do this. The last people who aren't having to teach this, the people who educate at home. So what are they going to do? Are they going to make it illegal?
Well, there'll be a lot more people taking their kids out of schools.
Well, that's the thing. You're going to see an increase, I think, in home education.
I think there's a line, isn't there? Because what you do is you start off with the Children's Act, where you say that now every child effectively is a ward of the state, right? Then you say the state now has all this morality that it has, perverted morality in my view, but it has this morality. Then what happens is the parents, so-called, when they disagree with the state on something like the trans issue, aren't they child abusers then?
Yeah, and then they get taken into care.
And the children get taken into care.
But I do think that it's going to tend towards them outlawing home education, or at the very least sending people in to see what the parents are teaching their children. And if they're not teaching this stuff, you get the inspectors, and then it's, we're taking your kids off you.
I think we are going to end up in a position that we had with some young people who are involved with UKIP and whatever, where there's going to be allegations of child protection issues because they literally have Christian views, Ken.
The reason we are losing this battle at the moment is this: secular fundamentalism reigns in the UK. Atheism has taken over the nation, and it's driven also by Satan. The reason we have no power against this evil is because the majority of people in this country now mock God, mock the Bible, mock Jesus, and we are under the judgment of God in this country.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to convert those people, are you? You're not going to be able to make those people go to church and that, are you?
I'm not trying to convert anybody, Ash. We're talking about the truth here. We need to waken up to the truth. We need to call out to Jesus and ask for help.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to, are they? They're not going to do what
but the thing is, see, where I have a lot of sympathy with Ken.
I do as well, but
where I have a lot of sympathy with Ken is I look at this and I just think, if Ken were the head of governors at a local school, that school would receive some degree of protection, wouldn't it? Yeah. So you can say all day, oh, he's a bit strange with his sandwich board and his megaphone, but at the same time...
But not if you were a gay kid.
Well, I don't know. Well, okay. Well, in that case, let's put that to Ken. Do you think that actually what we're doing here is avoiding bullying of gay children?
No, this is not avoiding bullying. This is actually destroying the mental capability and the moral standards of young children. Young children shouldn't be taught all this rubbish and nonsense. It comes from the devil. Why are we teaching children about LGBT ideology and woke ideology? Why are we doing it? Because there's a power behind it forcing the nation to submit to Satan. And we need to repent and get right with God, or this nation right now, my dear friends, is on the highway to hell. In reality, literally, this nation is under God's judgment, and we are bound for hell unless we repent and turn back to God and the Bible. Only God can help us, but we're too proud to turn back to God. We want to remain atheists. We want to have our own way. We don't want to go God's way. There is a consequence.
Okay, Ken, I'm gonna leave it there.